Neptune in Aquarius, connecting to the field. Neptune takes his last valedictory pass through the sign of Aquarius on August 6th when he exits Pisces temporarily for 7 months and moves back into the sign ruling large-scale groups, organizations, science and technology, where he has been residing since 1998. The last 13 years of his tenancy have brought amazing shifts in perception through telecommunications, media, marketing, spiritual technologies, and all forms of mind control. Some advances have shown great promise in connecting us in more meaningful ways. The internet and cell phones are neutral technologies, yet they can be used for both gloriously humanitarian and egalitarian causes or for nefarious and destructive means. Neptune is associated with mass deception and illusion, made more insidious with the advent of global interconnectedness. George Bush's presidential win, the Iraq War predicated on now non-existent weapons of mass destruction, extreme political division in the U.S. have all taken place under the watch of Neptune in Aquarius. Aquarian values can be very high-minded, as evidenced by America's constitutional ideals, but also extreme, as expressed through such reactionary organizations as the Tea Party movement. With the dark side of Neptune, propaganda can now infiltrate us in seductive ways, giving birth to such incendiary vipers as Sarah Palin, who is an Aquarian, and Michelle Bachmann, whereby glamour and fascism are wrapped up in cheesy biopics and historical malapropisms. America has its moon in Aquarius, and the ideals of liberty, justice, and freedom for all is an honest sentiment. Let us hope that when the lights go on after the parodic nightmare of the current political setup, soon coming to a theater near you in June of 2012, that we can realign ourselves with our original intent. Isms are the domain of Neptune, so collective movements which spotlight the everyman arise during its Aquarian cycles. The advent of reality TV supports ordinariness in all its glory, while Facebook, Twitter, and Flickr allow us all to be a star, at least in our own minds. In a similar vein, Celebrity Rehab is a perfect amalgam of Neptune and Aquarius, the televising of the redemption of addicts, all Neptune words. And here we actually see both the positive and negative stamps of Neptune. On the one hand, the program helps individuals come to terms with their undermining behavior, but likewise may concurrently exploit them for financial gain. Perhaps at its most promising, Neptune in Aquarius is a mechanistic attempt towards understanding the concept of linking to the unified field, primarily through the internet. But because of the nature of Aquarius, there can be a dissociative and a moral component, one lacking in feeling. Neptune in Pisces, which we experienced briefly from April till now, will bring this trend into a more experiential realm over the next 14 years, where we will dream and feel into a community of oneness. With Aquarius, the mind is preeminent, while with Pisces, the heart is the main organ of perception. Let us note the pros and cons of technology in our lives and begin to find ways to bridge the gap between the mind and the soul. Once we merge into Pisces, we will each be in the nirvana or nightmare of our own making. Thank you for joining us here at One World in Concert's YouTube channel, itself an experiment in merging the Aquarian and Piscean archetypes. We appreciate your receptivity and participation and look forward to connecting with you soon. Thanks for watching.